Hari Om, Namaste. Gurureva gatihi, gurumeva bhaje, gurunaiva sahasmi namo gurave, na guro paramam shishurasmi guror matirasti guro mama pahi guro. Namaste to all, Swagatam. Let me just start the introduction. Namo Namaha, welcome to you all. Yeah, so we are in the Subrahmanya Bhujanga Stotram where Vishnupriya Bhagini is going to give the Angla Tatparyam. So Subrahmanyam Namaskritya Sabhakti Shraddhaya Muda Swagatam Chochyate Premna Gaurave Nadarena. So here is a very warm welcome to each one of you. Shadvaktram Shikhivāhanam Trinayanam Chitrāmbaralamkritam Vajram Shaktimasim Trishulamabhayam Khetam Dhanushchakrakam Pasham Kukkutamangkusham Chavaradam Dorbhirdadhanam Sada Dhyayamipsita Siddhidam Shivasutam Shri Dwadashaksham Guham. So, welcome to you all, and here we are all there. We have just read Guru Stotra, Guru. Okay, in that the correct interpretation of the word Guru in this context of Skanda is called Guru Guha because he is the Guru of his father, the Adi Guru Shiva. So a son becomes the master, that is his speciality. Okay, he is in the Puranic anecdotes, he is described as the instructor of Upadeshaka or Upadeshaka of the Pranava, the Omkara, to his father. So that is it is also said in one stotra like Skanda Stavam, in that he says Shiva Shishyaya Putraya. So one who has got Shiva as Shishya. So that was the intention in saying this line. So this stotra reading culture has been a very popular practice in our country. People love to praise their god or Ishtadeva and let him know how much they like him or her any deity, or whatever they feel about want for themselves from the deity, they simply put in the stotras. When we cannot express our feelings to the god directly, we take the help of Mahatmas because they seem to say everything that we intend to. And this Subrahmanya Bhujanga Stotra is attributed to none other than Sri Adi Shankara Bhagavatpada. There are many different meters in which we find very beautiful stotras, like Bhujanga Prayata is one of the most attractive meters, having a special place for itself. So we find special Bhujanga Prayata stotras for each deity, with like we say Shiva Bhujanga Prayata Stotra, Devi Bhujanga Prayata Stotra, Ganesha Bhujanga Prayata Stotra, Udakaratta Modakam. So these are. The six-faced god is very popular among South Indians, especially appealing with his child form. He being the killer of Tarakasura, he is worshipped for strength and might. So he has got a lot of strength. Right in his childhood, he did that great act. So we all pray him for strength and might. So most of us do read many stotras, including this stotra also already, but we may not be aware of its meaning. So come, let us all energize ourselves with the feeling of Bhagavan Skanda and what Bhagavad Pada says exactly in this stotra. So before that, let's have a quick look at how to use this webinar tool. But even before that, let me introduce you to our new teacher, Srimati Vishnupriya Bhagini. I request her to open her camera. Bhagini, can you please show yourself? So,
Namaskara.
Welcome to you. Namo Namaha. I would like to introduce you. So this is our new teacher in Vyoma. So she is a software engineer by her academically. She is an engineer, but she was inspired by her school teacher, Vidwan Raghavendra Sharma, to whom we are all very thankful, because behind everyone there is an inspiring person. So we, unaware of our culture, we just go by the routine things, and some people inspire us into this Sanskritam field. Samskrita Mata invites us. So she also was invited by into the study of Sanskrit by this person, Sri Raghavendra Sharma sir. And then she studied Sanskrit academically also. She did not stop her studies with engineering. She did academically also Sanskrit, MA in Sanskrit, and then she also cleared the NET. Then she worked as an assistant professor in the Central University of Tamil Nadu and Ethiraj College in Chennai. So now she stays in UK after her marriage. So she has been, but she did not leave the teaching. She's teaching Sanskritam as on a part-time basis and like on a full-time basis. And she also knows Japanese, not only Sanskritam. See, one who knows multiple languages is much equipped to teach the language and language intricacies better. So now this is the introduction. So Swagatam Bhagini into Vyoma. We are very happy to have you in. Uh, so now we'll see how the webinar works. So I will share my screen again. So 1 second. So first of all, you'll get a reminder email. So most of you might not have received today's email. There was some issue. So next class on, you'll get it. So please remember, this class is conducted on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. So alternate day. This is a very short-term course, and quickly we'll have a meeting. We don't want our bhaktas of Subrahmanya Swami to wait long to know the meaning. So we are conducting this quick class series this time. So every, like, 1 day before you will receive, like tomorrow you'll receive again for the day after tomorrow's class, and then 1 hour before you will receive the Zoom mail. Then this Zoom is you can use it on PCs, Androids, and iOS everywhere. You can like most of you might have used it before also. And then like for the better audio and all, you please use your headphone. That will ensure that you will have a very good listening of the without interruptions of the net connection and all. So for asking questions, you can raise hand, but at the question hour, your questions will be taken. It will be last 15 minutes after the stotra explanation. Bhagini will clear your questions. And then question answer for those who cannot, I mean, don't want to speak, or cannot speak, or they don't like to, then they can write also. They can write in typing also in the question and answers panel. So here they have to type their question. And then this is the button where you have to unmute yourself, but please raise hand so that we can by default everybody is in mute. So we will unmute you, will help you speak. And if there are any connection issues, please use this button to leave the webinar and come back. It will settle down. No other issues will be there. Then this Zoom has only 500 attendees as maximum limit. So please make sure that you are before time. And then this session is also webcasted live on the YouTube. So this is our channel. So you can also find it. If you cannot come in Zoom for any connection issues or something, you can also view it on YouTube. Now it is live there. And then please close all other applications in whichever are consuming net in your devices. Please close them so that you can have a very good experience of that. The connection is not divided between other apps. So please make sure that the flow is continuous. And this is a very important question people ask, that can we listen back to these classes? The new students, especially old students of Vyoma, already are aware of how to avail the materials and all. But new students are very eager to have listen back, come back to these sessions. So yes, we do provide the recordings. So you can find them in the course page. I'll display the course page after this presentation. So you can just go to the home page and search for Subrahmanya Bhujanga, or just simply type Bhujanga. You'll get the hits in that. And then if you have any questions and doubts, see, some questions we can clear here, but we might not get enough time to clear all your doubts. So you can always write to vishnupriya.vyoma, Bhagini's mail ID. Please note it down. vishnupriya.vyoma@gmail.com. So I'll just quickly show you the web page. 1 minute. So this is how the course page looks. So here, please scroll down and say, take this course. Please tell the new students, like somebody who's not aware of this, then please you have to take the course before you can avail the lessons. Now you don't find any lessons because it's the first class we are attending. I'll show you some other course page where you can find the lessons. So here, so you should first take the course. Then it will turn to unsubscribe. You have to register, you have to be signed in. Then it will turn to unsubscribe once you are signed in. Then you can avail these lessons. You have to click on the lessons. This is a clickable link, and this is also YouTube link, and this is also given as an audio form. So some text will be there. You will miss the text, but somebody who wants to just listen to that, they also can avail the audio files, and the material will also be provided to you. So this is all from me. Without taking much time from Bhagini, I'll just stop my introduction here. And Bhagini, welcome. You can start the stotra now.
योऽन्तः प्रविश्य मम वाचमिमां प्रसुप्तां सञ्जीवयत्यखिलशक्तिधरस्वधाम्ना अन्यांश्च हस्तचरणश्रवणत्वगादीन् प्राणान् नमो भगवते पुरुषाय तुभ्यं नमः सर्वेभ्यः. Thank you, Bhagini, for the detailed introduction and letting the audience know about how to go about this course. So let me start directly. I will share my screen. So if you could just let me know if it is visible. If one of you could tell me, Bhagini, is it okay? And are you able to see the screen? And are you able to hear me clearly? It's no problem. I hope.
No issue. Yes, we can see your screen and you are audible. Yeah.
Okay. So, So as Bhagini has already told, the structure of the course will be like this. We will start by chanting the shloka. I will ekavaram pathayami anuvadatu. So I will unmute somebody who is volunteering so they can chant after me, because we will learn to chant the shloka first, and then we will go to the padacheda and then anvaya. So Angla bhashaya prayana vadami. So and Sanskritena api vadami. So we will do it both in Sanskrit and English, but mostly I will tell you the bhavartha and tatparya in English. So I don't think there should be any problem in understanding. And if you have any doubts, as Bhagini already mentioned, you can do it at the end of the session. So we will have 15 to 10 minutes of time every session, wherein you can write your questions if you're not willing to speak, or if you cannot speak, or if I'll unmute you if you would like to ask me directly, we will do it. And if not, maybe through email. Okay. So without further delay, we will start with Mangalam, as this is a verse. This is a work which is attributed to Adi Shankaracharya. We will start with Guru Vandanam, Mangalam. So aham vadami anuvadanam.
There is Varun Aditya. I request Varun Aditya to please unmute and please show your camera so that he'll anuvadati saha anucharanam karishyati. Yeah.
Okay.
Ek निमिषं.
Yeah.
मम दर्शनं दृश्यते वा?
न दृश्यते.
परन्तु सम्यक् श्रूयते.
Says that you cannot start your video.
No problem.
That is okay.
So okay, I have allowed. It's not option is not coming anyway. Okay, fine. You can decide. Yeah.
Okay.
Shruti Smriti Purananaamalayam Karunalayam.
श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानामालयं करुणालयं श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानामालयं करुणालयं
नमामि भगवत्पादशङ्करं लोकशङ्करम्.
नमामि भगवत्पादशङ्करं लोकशङ्करं नमामि भगवत्पादशङ्करं लोकशङ्करम्.
Thank you, Aditya.
धन्यवाद.
So now let us start with a small parichaya to the stotra, Subrahmanya Bhujanga. So it is composed by Adi Shankaracharya, and we have a popular legend or associated with the work as to how it was composed. So I was trying to trace to the origin of the legend, but I was not able to find it in Madhavi Shankara Vijaya. Probably it is mentioned elsewhere. I do not know that. But the legend is this, that Adi Shankara earned a lot of rivals during his Digvijaya. So there is one such rival who was probably frustrated that Shankara won the debate or something. So his name was Abhinava Gupta, okay, and it is not the Kashmira scholar Abhinava Gupta, probably some other Abhinava Gupta, and many of them say that he was probably a Jain scholar who was defeated by Adi Shankara in a debate, and what he did was he did an Abhichara Prayoga against the Acharya, and Acharya was suffering from immense stomach pain because of that. During this time, it is said that Acharya was in Gokarna Kshetra, and Gokarneshwara appeared in the dream of Acharya, and he directed him to go to Jayantipura or Tiruchendur, as we know it in Tamil. He asked him to visit the Kshetra and worship Subrahmanya Swami there. It seems that, the legend says that Shiva told him that if it were his stomach pain, okay, if it were a result of some prarabdha karma, he himself would have helped Adi Shankara get over it. But Shiva says that such an abhichara prayoga has been done, and your stomach pain is a result of that, and this only Tiruchendur Murugan can get you rid of. So he says that, and Adi Shankara immediately comes to Tiruchendur immediately, in the sense that he was in Gokarna, but then Yoga Margena, he comes, and the site that he sees in Tiruchendur, or Jayantipuram as it is called, he has a divine vision there, wherein he sees that Adishesha is performing Archana of Shanmukha. Okay? The deity there, Subrahmanya, he is being worshipped by Adi Shankara. So this motivates him to compose a stotra in the Bhujanga Prayata meter. Now, Bhujanga Prayata, we call it as Subramanya Bhujangam or Subrahmanya Bhujanga Prayata Stotram. Now, Prayata means motion, and Bhujanga, as we all know, refers to a snake. So, Bhujanga Prayata meter refers to the motion of a snake, and it is said that seeing a serpent worship Subramanya, Adi Shankara was inspired, and hence he composed this verse in praise of Subramanya and the Bhujanga Prayata meter. In fact, Adi Shankaracharya is quite famous for using this meter. When we look at Sanskriта Itihasa, we see that a few poets are very famous for using a few meters, like and these meters were in fact, these vrittas or chandas were in fact made famous by a few kavis. For instance, Kalidasa, he popularized the Mandakranta vritta in his Meghadutta. And similarly, Bhavabhuti is famous for Shikharini. Similarly, Shankara is quite famous for his Bhujanga Prayata Vritta, because he has composed Bhujanga verses in Stotra in Bhujanga Prayata meter, not only in praise of Subramanya, but also in praise of, there is a Sharada Bhujanga Prayata Stotra, Rama Bhujanga Prayata, and then Vishnu Bhujanga, which are all attributed to Shankara. So, Adi Shankara is quite adept in using this Bhujanga Prayata meter. Now, to understand the beauty of this vritta, I will just explain by not getting into too much detail into Chandas Shastra. I will try to explain why it is beautiful and why the meter is named as Bhujanga Prayata. Now, it could be, in fact, motion of a serpent. Serpent has so many synonyms in Sanskrit, right? You can also call it an uraga, urasa gacchati. The one, so uraha is your so the chest is called uraha. So the snake, it goes like that. So it could have also been called uraga, maybe uraga prayata, but it is called Bhujanga Prayata, and there is a beauty in the naming itself. Now, what is Bhuja? Bhuja has many meanings in Sanskrit, and one of them is kutilam, crooked. Okay, that is the artha for the word bhuja, bhujam. So bhujam gacchati iti bhujagaha, kutilam gacchati. So the motion of the serpent is like this, right? It is crooked. Okay, so it takes a bend and then it goes forward, takes a bend and then goes forward. So that is how it goes, right? So this vritta, if you see the sound of it, it resembles the serpent, and that is why it is called Bhujanga Prayata. Now, what how are the syllables arranged in a Bhujanga Prayata meter? So the Chanda Shastra gives the Lakshana of Bhujanga Prayata like this. Bhujanga Prayatam Chaturbhir Yakaraihi. What is Yakara? What is Yakara refer to here? Yakara refers to Yagana. Now, I'm not going to get into too much details, but Akshara Vrittas, okay, for understanding the Vrittas, we need to understand what are Ganas. There are 8 different types of Ganas, and Gana is nothing but group of syllable, okay. So if you have we will go to the Udaharana. Now, this is the first verse, okay. I have taken from Subrahmanya Bhujanga. Sada bala rupapi vighnadri hantri. So it is like this. Now, what happens here is the same group of syllable is repeated. Yagana, if you divide, there are totally 12 aksharas in this pada, and if you divide them, there are 4 yaganas, okay. So sadaba la rupa pi vighnadri hantri. Now, what is a yagana? Yagana has a short syllable and then 2 long syllables. Short syllable, 2 long syllables. Short syllable, 2 long syllables. That is the lakshana of a yagana. So what is happening here if you see? Sa, da, ba. Now what is a short one? What is a long one? Guru, laghu. There are lakshanas for it. And for now, I don't think we'll have to get into that. So if we just grasp this, I think it is enough to understand the beauty. Now, sa, da, ba. If you see there, you have a short syllable, sa, and then da and ba are long. Sa, da, ba. La, again, is short. Rupa, they are long. Pi, vi. P, V. So again, but then there is a samyukta akshara there. So it becomes a guru akshara, but we will not get into it now. For now, you can understand that the V here is considered a guru akshara. Yeah, V, ghana, again, na is there. So it's a long syllabus. It's a long syllable, and then dri, short, ha, again, there is samyukta akshara, so long, and then 3 is again long. So what is happening is you see the yagana repeating, yagana, 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 yagana. So when there are 4 yaganas in a pada, that is Bhujanga Prayata. That is the definition. So Bhujanga Prayatam Chaturbhir Yakaraihi. That is the Lakshana. So what is the Lakshana of a yagana? Laghu Akshara, Guru, Guru. Now, what is happening here is there is yagana. So Laghu, Guru, Guru. It is like, why is it like a motion of the serpent? Serpent, it curves itself and then goes, curves itself and then goes. So you can imagine the curve as laghu and then it goes, it just expands sort of. So it is a long one and then curves and then goes, curves and then it goes. So that is why this vritta where yagana is repeated again and again, laghu, guru, guru, it is called Bhujanga vritta. Okay, I hope it is clear. Okay. So this is the vritta that Shankara has used here, Bhujanga Prayata. Now we will get into the verse directly. Aham vadami punaha vadatu. Varun Mahodaya.
अस्तु
Sada balarupapi vighnadrihantri.
सदा बालरूपापि विघ्नाद्रिहन्त्री सदा बालरूपापि विघ्नाद्रिहन्त्री
Mahadanti vaktrapi panchasyamanya.
महादन्ति वक्त्रापि पञ्चास्यमान्या महादन्ति वक्त्रापि पञ्चास्यमान्या
विधीन्द्रादिमृग्या गणेशाभिधामे.
विधीन्द्रादिमृग्या गणेशाभिधामे विधीन्द्रादिमृग्या गणेशाभिधामे
विधत्तां श्रियं कापि कल्याणमूर्तिः.
विधत्तां श्रियं कापि कल्याणमूर्तिः विधत्तां श्रियं कापि कल्याणमूर्तिः.
Now, the first verse, he begins with a namaskara to Ganesha. So, Ganesha, you can see his name in the verse, I think. Ganesha Abhidhame. You see Ganesha there. So, Acharya is prostrating before Lord Ganesha. And we will try to do the Padacheda for this verse. Sada Bala Rupapi Vignadri Hantri. So how do we split that? Sada Bala Rupa Api Vigna Adri Hantri Maha Danti Vaktra Api Pancha Asya Manya Vidhi Indra Adi Mrigya Ganesha Abhidha me vidhattam shriyam kapi kalyana murtihi. That is the Padacheda. Now we will try to understand by doing the Anvaya. Now, whenever we try to do the Anvaya for a Padya, what we have to look for is the Kriya Pada. Okay, so once we find the Kriya Pada, it is very easy for us to associate every other Pada in the Padya to that Kriya Pada and get the whole meaning. So we will try to see what is the Kriya Pada here. Vidhattam. Vidhattam. This is the Kriya Pada. What does that mean? Vidhattam. So vidhattam. This is in lot lakara. So it means, so it's an imperative mood. So may somebody, okay, may somebody bestow this, okay, bestow, give, okay, may somebody bestow this. Who is he referring to? Vidhattam. Kalyanamurtihi may shriyam vidhattam. Vidhattam. He may somebody bestow something. So what is that something? What is that he is asking for? Shriyam vidhattam. Shrihi, wealth. Okay, wealth, and it can also refer to many other things: wealth, prosperity, mangalam, shubham in general. So shriyam vidhattam. So may he bestow mangalam. May somebody, we have not come to who we are talking about yet. So may somebody bestow mangalam upon us. May somebody do good to us. Okay, so shriyam vidhattam, mangalam vidhattam. Now, to whom? To whom should he bestow? Okay. So, may vidhattam. So, let somebody bring mangala, do mangala to me. Okay. May mama shriyam vidhattam. Now, who is to do that? Kalyana murtihi may shriyam vidhattam. So, Kalyana murtihi, the one who is Kalyana Murti, who is of the form of auspiciousness. Okay, he is of the form of auspiciousness. Kalyana Murti may shriyam vidhattam. So who is this Kalyana Murti? That is what is being described in the first three lines. Okay, who is this Kalyana Murti? Sada Bala Rupa api Vignadri Hantri. One thing we have to note here is Kalyana Murti. It is a feminine pada. Okay, so it is a Strilinga pada. So every other pada which is going to be a Visheshana for this pada will also be in Strilinga. Okay, so that is why Sada Bala Rupa api Vignadri Hantri. Okay, there is an Ikara which is Dyotaka for Strilinga. So how is this form, and what are the Visheshanas that the Acharya gives to Kalyana Murti? He says, Sada Bala Rupa api. So it is always this Murti, whomever we are talking about, is always childlike. Okay. Sada Bala Rupa. It is always, it looks like a child. Okay. Whoever we are talking about is always a child. Sada Bala Rupa api. In spite of that, api. So even though it looks childlike, okay, it seems childlike, what does that Murti do? Vighna adrihantri. So it can destroy. Vighna, we know. Vighna is obstacle. Adri is what? Adritanaya. Parvati. Another name for Parvati is Adritanaya. So Parvatasya Putri. Right? So Adri is also another name for mountain, Parvata. So Vighna Adri. So mountains of obstacles. Okay. Hantri. This form, this Murti is capable of destroying not just one or two obstacles, but mountains of them. Leaps and bounds of obstacles can be destroyed by the small murti. Okay, it looks so small, but the karya that is performed by this Bala Murti is like a virodha, okay, because a child usually cannot do this, right? But then this child is able to do it. So there is a virodha here. So Acharya in the first shloka itself, he shows that, see, we all know that Shankara was a great philosopher, right? But apart from that, when you read his Stotra Granthas, we come to know of his poetic excellence, that how great a poet he was, where he was able to use both Shabdalankaras and Arthalankaras. And he did that by using very, very simple words. For example, this stotra, even though somebody may not know Sanskrit, it's not very difficult to follow. But still, the meaning is so nice, and it is also having poetic beauty. So that is the greatness of Acharya. Sada Bala Rupapi Vignadri Hantri. It is able, so this form is able to destroy mountains of obstacles by but even then the small is childlike. The form is childlike. It is so small. And then what else does it do? Mahadanti Vaktra api Panchasya Manya. Another. So there is another virodha. The first virodha was it was childlike and destroyed obstacles. But then the next one is, how is it? Mahadanti Vaktra. Vaktram is Mukham, face. So what is the face of this form? It has the face of Mahadanti. So Danta refers to tooth, right? Danti refers to an elephant that has special tooth as its tusks. So Mahadanti Vaktra. So this has the form of a giant elephant. Okay, that is how its face. So Ganesha has the face of an elephant. So he Mahadanti Vaktra api, even though he has the face of an elephant, this Murti, what is it doing? Panchasya Manya. Manya, it is respected. Manya is somebody. Manya means respectable. So, and how is this? This one, this Mahadanti Vaktra, this Murti is Panchasya Manya. It is respected even by Panchasya. Now, Panchasya here has two meanings. Oh, first one is, we know, Pancha means five, right? Pancha is five. So Asyam, again, Vaktram, Mukham, Asyam, they are all Paryaya padas. So Asyam also refers to Mukham. Now Pancha Asyam, five-faced. Okay, now who is having five faces? Shanmukha, we know Shanmukha is famous for having six faces, six mukhas. Now Panchasya is Shiva. He is known as Panchasya because we have Sadyojata, Vamadeva, ityadi Panchamukhani santi. Now this Mahadanti Vaktra, this Ganesha is respected by Lord Shiva also. That is the meaning if you see it superficially. There is another meaning. Now what is the contradiction here? Okay, he is Ganesha, he is respected by Shiva. We all know this story as well, right? That when Shiva went for Tripura Dahana, what happened was, so what is it called? I do not know. There was a problem with his chariot. Okay, so and then only after worshipping Ganesha, the problem was solved, and then he went on to destroy the Tripuras. So we know that. That is why he is Panchasya Manya. He is respected even by Shiva. But what is the Virodha here? Usually, so Panchasya has another meaning that I was going to tell you. Pancha refers to five, and another meaning of Pancha is in the sense of, we use this word Panchapatra, right? Now Panchapatra definitely does not have five faces, right? It is not, it has got nothing to do with the number five. Pachi Vistare iti dhatu. So so the root here is Pachi Vistare, something that is broad, okay? That is called Pancha. Panchapatram is referred so because it has a broad opening, okay? That is why it's called Panchapatra. It gets broader when you get towards the top, right? So that is why it's called Panchapatra. Now Panchasya is somebody who has a very broad face, and Simha is referred to as Panchasya. So now what is the Virodha here? Elephant and lion are enemies, right? So elephant gets dreaded about facing a lion. So it is terribly frightened of lion. But then this elephant that is being referred to here, that is worshipped by Panchasya. Okay, that is a pun here. That is what is the Virodha here, and the Virodha Parihara is also there. That is the alankara that Acharya is using. Usually, an elephant is terrified of a Panchasya, which is a lion. But this elephant is worshipped by Panchasya, that is Shiva. So it is Balarupa, Vighnadrihantri, Mahadanti, Vaktra, Api Panchasya Manya. And then Kalyanamurtihi Yam Vidhindradi Mrigya. Mrigya refers to being sought after. It is sought after by whom? By many people. Vidhi Indra Adi Mrigya. So it is being sought after even by Brahma and Indra and all the celestials. Even Brahma and Indra are trying to seek Ganesha and they are trying to take refuge in him. So even he is being sought after by Vidhi Indra, Vidhi Indra Adi Mrigya. And then what is the name of this Murti? Ganesha Abhidha. Abhidha is name. Okay, so the name given to this form, popularly it is referred to as Ganesha. Ganesha Abhidha. He has described so much, and then he says, Kapi Kalyana Murti. Kapi, if you directly translate it, you say some form. Okay. Why does he say that? He has told so much about the form. But then he says, I am not able to describe anymore. I can't describe anymore. It is some great Murti. Okay, Kapi Kalyana Murti. So it is an Ashcharya that he is not able to describe anymore, that it is Kapi Kalyana Murti. He is such a form, Kalyana Murti, which looks like a child but is able to destroy mountains of obstacles, and it has the face of an elephant, but it is dreaded by Panchasya. It is respected by Panchasya, which is usually not the case. And then it is being sought after by Vidhi, Indra, and all other devatas. And then it is referred to as Ganesha. And this great Murti, let that Murti bring Mangalam to me. Kalyana Murtihi me Shriyam Vidhattam. That is the purport of the verse. Okay. So I think we can go to the next one. Yeah. Aditya, Varun. Na janami shabdam.
Na janami shabdam. Na janami shabdam.
Na janami chartham.
Na janami chartham. Na janami chartham.
Na janami padyam.
Na janami padyam. Na janami padyam.
Na janami gadyam.
Na janami gadyam. Na janami gadyam.
Chideka shadasya.
Chideka shadasya. Chideka shadasya.
Hrididyotate me.
Hrididyotate me. Hrididyotate me.
Mukhan nissarante.
Mukhan nissarante. Mukhan nissarante.
Giraschapi chitram.
Giraschapi chitram. Giraschapi chitram.
So the first shloka is he prostrated to Lord Ganesha, and now he is beginning his stotra to Shanmukha directly. Okay? It's a very, very straightforward and easy to follow verse. Na, we'll do the Padacheda first and then go to the Anvaya. Na janami shabdam. Na janami cha artham. Na janami padyam. Na janami gadyam. Chit eka shat asya hridi dyotate me mukhat nissarante giraha cha api chitram. That is how we split the padas that are there in the word.
Bhagini, 1 minute. So there is a request to just increase the font size, Bhagini. So there,
is it okay
possible?
now?
Yeah, it's okay. Fine.
Is this okay?
Yeah, yes.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah. Okay, we'll go to the Anvaya again. Yeah, is this okay? This should be okay, I think.
Yeah, this should be okay. Yeah, yes, fine.
Yeah. So in this verse, we will again try to do the Anvaya by identifying the Kriya Pada. He says, Nissarante. Okay. They are, Nissara means flowing out. Okay. So Nissarante. Something is flowing. Okay. Nissarante, as you can hear the inte. Okay. It should be a Bahuvachana Pada. So he's describing many things that are flowing out. Some things are flowing out. Okay. So Nissarante. Now, what is coming out? What is flowing? Giraha nissarante. Giraha means shabda. Okay. Gihi giraha. It means shabda. So giraha itself is bahuvachana. It can look like a ekavachana pada, but then it's a bahuvachana pada. Ekavachana is gihi. Gihi giraha. So giraha nissarante. Words are flowing out. Okay. Words are flowing out from where? Mukhat giraha cha api nissarante. Mukhat, we will come to cha api. Mukhat giraha nissarante. So the words are flowing out of the mouth. Okay, and this is chitram. Okay, chitram means ashcharyam. Okay, this is ashcharyam. Now, why should this be ashcharyam? He is going to explain that. Okay, this is ashcharyam. So usually talking is not going to be ashcharyam, but here he is composing something, and he says that the fact that I am composing is an ashcharya. It is no ordinary deal. It's a big, it's not an easy thing. Why? He's going to describe. Mukhat giraha nissar. Chitram. Etat chitram. Mukhat giraha nissarante. Why? He says, I am praising you. I am composing. So I am praising you, and it is coming out in the form of a padyam, and it is in Bhujanga Prayata. I can see that, but then do I know this? If I ask myself, he says, Shabdam na janami, artham cha na janami. Okay. Shabdam na jana. I don't know this. I don't know the pada, nor do I know the artha. Okay. Shabdam na janami, artham cha na janami. So first, what do you see? Shabda is usually a referent to some artha, right? So for example, let us say, so this thing is called bangle. Okay. So the artha is the Vishaya itself, and bangle is a referent to it. It's a name that I am saying. I can call it anything. It's just a convention that I'm calling it as a bangle in English. Right? So he says that I neither know the Vishaya nor do I know the Shabda to refer to it. I don't know both of them. Okay. So see, to compose Gadya or Padya, prose or poetry, what do we need? We need Shabdas and Arthas. Without that, poetry is not possible. Or for that matter, even speaking is not possible. Gadya, be it Padya or Gadya. But then Acharya says he does not know Shabda, nor does he know the meaning. Shabdam na janami, artham cha na janami, padyam na janami, gadyam na janami. So I don't know these Chanda Shastra, how to compose, because Gadyam at least is okay. Maybe if you know something, you can compose. But Padyam, because of the restrictions that are there in the composition, for example, you are going to compose in a Bhujanga Prayata Vritta, you cannot just say anything, right? There is a constraint. It has to be 12 laksharas in a pada, and then all of them have to be yaganas. Yagana has to repeat itself. So there are constraints. If you're going to compose in some other meter, there is always a constraint for that. So all this is there. Without knowing it, you cannot compose. Acharya says he does not know. Padyam na janami. Gadyam api na jana. Gadyam also I don't know. I don't know how to write anything. Gadyam also I don't know. Padyam also I don't know. Shabdam I don't know. Artham also I do not know. But then I am able to compose this. Something is coming out, oozing out of me. Okay, that is ashcharya. How is it that I do not know, but still this is happening? Wow, it is a great ashcharya. Now, why is this happening? He also has a reason for that. He says, "Me hridi, in my heart." Okay, dyotate, something is shining in my heart. I know, I can experience that. I am experiencing something Okay, and what is it? It is chit. Okay, it is a sentient entity, some chit consciousness I am experiencing. I know that I am alive, so I can experience that. So that is there in my heart. Okay, me hridi eka chit dyotate. So that is shining in my heart, and that is speaking. I am not saying anything. If I ask the question as to who is doing all this, am I doing it? He's not able to answer because he knows that Shabdam na janami artha. I don't know all this, but then this is happening, and it is a great wonder because it is happening because of the chit vastu and not because of me, not because of the ahankara, but the chit vastu that is there inside that is speaking. So it is automatically happening. I am not doing anything. That is what he says. Me hridi ekachit dyotate. Okay, dyotate means shines. Okay, and it is shining. And how is this chit? Okay, now that is the beauty. When Acharya, he is composing a verse in the praise of Subrahmanya, he sees this chit vastu as Subrahmanya himself. When he is say composing a Bhujanga stotra, or let us say Sharada Bhujanga stotra, he says the same chit, he sees the same chit vastu as Sharada Amba. He will see the same chit vastu as Ganesha when he is composing Ganesha Pancharatna. Okay, so he is now seeing this chit vastu as Subramanya himself. He says, how is this chit shining in my heart? It is shining by Shadasya Sati Dyotate. It has become the one having 6 faces. Okay, Shadasya. Okay, so Shadasya, we saw Asyam means Mukham. We saw it in Panchasyam, right? So Panchasya, the one who has 5 faces. So Shadasya, Shanmukha is called Shadasya. And here, because it is describing chit. Chit is a strilinga shabda. So we say, he says, chit shadasya sati dhyotate. So chit is shining by taking the form. So, and this chit is of the form of Shanmukha, who is having 6 faces. And this chit is there. And because of its presence, because of its power, what is happening is me mukhat, mama mukhat, giraha chitram, giraha nissarante etattu chitram. So from my mouth, something is coming out, okay, and padya is coming. It's in beautiful form, and all this is happening, and I am not the reason. It's because of Shanmukha that it is happening. So Shanmukha is praising himself, okay, because I am not doing anything. That is what he says. And so of course we have to understand that it is not referring to Acharya, but it is for the sake of all of us that he is trying to remind us that we might think that we are the kartas for all the many activities that we are doing. But then if you just perceive properly, that is enough. That we will know that we are not the kartas. We are only thinking that we are the kartas for all the activities that we are doing, but it is in reality it is not so. And this is not some vinaya or something. It is not just for the sake of vinaya that he is saying this. We should remember, because this template we can find in most of the stotras, right? Most of the stotras we will have the poet expressing his vinaya, but in the case of Acharya especially, and most of the great stotra granthas that we see, the great acharyas, they say this not just as an expression of vinaya, but it is their experience that they are not the kartas. They are really not doing it, and it is happening only because of some other force, and they are a direct witness to it. And it is because of that, it is their experience. This is not just some fashionable vinaya that he is saying, but it is his experience. And that is why he is saying that he is not doing it, but Shanmukha himself is doing it. And that is why he is able to say such beautiful things and poetry is coming out of him. And he says he is not responsible for it. Okay. So that is the tatparya for this Najanami Shabdam. I think we can chant this again. I will chant, and you can chant from your wherever you are. You can just chant this. Sada bala rupapi vignadrihantri mahadanti vaktrapi panchasyamanya vidhindradi ganesha abhidhame vidhattam shriyam kapi kalyanamurtihi. न जानामि शब्दं न जानामि चार्थं न जानामि पद्यं न जानामि गद्यं चिदेका षडास्या हृदि द्योतते मे मुखान्निस्सरन्ते गिरश्चापि चित्रम्. I think we will stop here today and we will continue with the next verse in the next class. And meanwhile, I think we will upload this to the course page. Okay, so once this recording as well as the shloka, I think before next class I will try to provide the text padacheda and anvaya so that you can have it as a handout before the class itself, so that it will be easier to read, okay, and chant along during the class. And now if you have any questions, please.
Yes, Bhagini. So there are no written questions. We can unmute people and ask them, Bhagini. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Yes.
And regarding the course materials, one thing, because you have raised it, let me clear it right now. So please, wait. Students need to wait a while until we find time to do that. Okay, the teachers are busy and the volunteers are also like so. Please give us some time before you can find the lessons. Okay, just some 2-3 days gap. So please don't expect it too early, too immediately. That's the one request from us. Okay, so yeah. Now I'll try to unmute one by one. So there are many raised hands. So please, only something to ask, then only please raise your hand. So first, Lalita S. I have unmuted you, so you can unmute yourself and ask your question. Lalita S. Okay, it's unable to unmute. So Krishnamurti Bhrata, you can ask your question.
Okay, my question is I already answered. I wanted to know whether the notes will be posted. Then you said it will be posted. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, fine. Shekhar Bhrata. Okay. Rajani Rajan. Rajani Bhagini.
Namo Namaha Bhagini.
Namo Namaha.
Very fortunate to be a part of this session and just starting to understand a little bit of Sanskrit, I would say, just as a nursery student in Sanskrit. So when am I right in understanding that this was composed by Adi Shankara?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes,
So yeah, so Chide, I did not quite grasp the meaning of Chideka Shadasya Rudidyo Tatami. I could not quite.
Okay, so Chit, I told you, is consciousness. Okay.
Okay.
Chit. And Chit Hridi Dyotate. Hridaye. So in my heart, this consciousness is shining. Okay. So I am able to feel its presence. I am able to experience that I am alive. Okay. There is some reason that we all experience that we are alive, right? So, and that is because we all know that we are sentient, and it is because of this consciousness that we all experience that. So I am able to experience that Chit. And how am I experiencing that Chit? I am experiencing it as Subrahmanya himself. Shadasya sati hridi me Chit dyotate. Eka Chit dyotate. So in my heart, there is one consciousness principle which is shining. And that is of the form of Lord Subramanya. There is no difference between consciousness and Subramanya in the experience of Acharya. Acharya is experiencing both of them as the same. So he is saying, Chit dyotate, Shadasya sati dyotate. So it is of the form of Shanmukha. It is shining in my heart. And it is because of this that something is happening through me. Nothing is happening because of me. I am not doing anything. That is what is his experience. He is describing it. Is it okay?
Dhanyavada. Thank you so much.
Malati Bhagini. Malati Ramamurthy Bhagini. You can unmute yourself and ask your question.
Namaskaram.
Namaste.
Namaskaram. Thank you so much. You are explaining so well. And
Dhanyavad.
actually, I didn't raise my hand at all.
Oh, okay. Okay.
But it's nice. I got chance to thank you. It's
Dhanyavad.
very nice. You are explaining very well.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Okay, then Venkateshwaran Gopala. Bhrata, you can ask your question.
Yes, I'm audible?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You are
Yes,
right.
yes, please.
Yes.
Namaste.
In the information put out by Vyoma, it is mentioned Subrahmanya Bhujangam attributed to Adi Shankara. Why it is not by Adi Shankara? Well, what is that? Tathparya? Attributed means, hearsay. But when you say by, that means you are sure.
Okay.
But you are mentioning in your lecture, you have mentioned without any doubt, it is Adi Shankara's. But why Vyoma is rating like that?
Because, okay, I will tell you my personal opinion, and I don't want to get into any controversy because I am not a scholar in that field. Okay, so I really do not know. But what I have heard of is that the only granthas that scholars are sure, okay, that Adi Shankara himself definitely wrote are his Bhashya granthas. Okay, so every other stotra is attributed to Adi Shankaracharya. Okay, that is the scholarly view. Okay, and I am not going to say anything more than that. And personally, I think it does not matter. Okay, it's a beautiful
another
work.
analogy here is, for example, Arunagiri Nadar. Lord Muruga wrote in his tongue.
Okay.
From there came out Tiruppugal. Like that, this particular thing which Shankaracharya is describing, I don't know how I am telling it out.
Yeah.
It's very similar. Just I want to have a comment.
Yeah. We can say that. See, that is the tatparya of these granthas in my so that is why there is a lot of controversy in our sampradaya. If you say from the modern scholarly point of view, the modern scholars will always say that this is not a Saundarya Lahari Adi Shankaracharya wrote or did not read. It's a big controversy. Okay, people are still debating about it, but that is not why Saundarya Lahari was written by whoever it was written. And that is not the reason why Saundarya Lahari is revered in our tradition, in Sampradaya. Okay, it is not to debate about who the author is. Okay, so the Tatparya of the Grantha has to be taken. So I think that is
Thank you.
Okay, namaste.
Okay, so next, Suhasini Mahesh Bhagini. Suhasini Bhagini.
Hello. Am I audible?
Yes.
Yeah, namaskaram. I just want to know whether the lyrics will be available in English. Stotra lyrics will be available in English. Because I don't know Sanskrit actually.
Okay.
I actually read in Tamil or English.
Okay. So I think I will try to provide an English transliteration with diacritical marks. I think it is already available online for Subrahmanya Bhujanga. I'm not sure, but anyway, I will try to provide it. And
actually,
it as an opportunity to learn the Devanagari Lipi. It is very easy. It will not take you much time. Okay. So anyway, I think we will try to provide.
Actually, I have to pronounce it properly, right? That's why I'm asking for this.
Yeah, I'm able to understand, but you can take this as an opportunity to learn the Devanagari Lipi, and from my side, I will try to provide the English version also, transliteration.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Time.
Okay, thank you.
So next I call 1 plus 6. Someone has written 1 plus and 6. So you can please ask your question. Please rename yourselves with the right names so that it is comfortable for everyone.
Hello.
So you want to ask anything? Yeah. It's not. No, I'm not unmuting. Okay, so Soumya someone,
Hello,
Soumya has
are you able to
asked
hear
his
me?
hand.
Yes.
Yeah, now we can.
Okay. Now, I wanted to know the meaning of last two letters. Giracchapi Chitram.
Giraschapi Chitram. Yeah. So Chitram is wonderful. Okay. Miraculous. Okay. Something that is unbelievable that is happening. Chitram. Wow. So you look at something and say Chitram. So that's like, wow. Okay. Something is happening. So Giraha, I told you. So Giraha Nissarante. So Nissara is flowing out. So Nissarante, something is flowing out. What is flowing out? Giraha, words are flowing out. So Giraha means words, Shabdaha. Gihi Girau Giraha. Okay. So Gihi means Shabdam, Shabdaha. Giraha Shabdaha. So Shabdaha Nissarante, me mukhat, from my mouth, Shabdas are flowing out. I am not speaking. Okay. He's saying Shabdas are simply coming. Okay. So Giraha cha api. Okay. Giraha are flowing out, and this is Chitram. This is great. This is unbelievable.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Okay. So Surya Narayanan.
Madam.
No, Soumya. Yeah, Soumya. Yes. 1 minute. Soumya,
Okay, I'll hold on. Okay. In the second verse, in the Anvaya part, I saw the Sati, Shadasya
Sati. Okay.
Shadasya Sati. What is that Sati? How is that?
Okay, Sati, we'll have to go to the grammar part. Okay, so I think we can do it another time. Okay, so not now, but for now you can understand that. So it is of the form of Shadasya. Now, how is this Chit? Okay, you can take this Shadasya as an adjective or as a Visheshana that is describing Chit. Okay, so how is this Chit? It is Shadasya. Okay, it is of the form of Shanmukha. It is having 6 faces. It is of the form of the 6-faced God. Okay, it is taking that form. So it is Chit, and there is another layer of description which is added to Chit. Okay, and that is Shadasya Chit. Okay, so usually if you in Sanskrita, how does it work? Visheshana and Visheshya, they have the same linga and same vachana. That is how it goes, right? So if you say Utpalam, Neelam, Utpalam, okay, that is how you say Neelani, Utpalani, you say like that. Now, Chit is 3-linga pada, okay, and that is why whatever is describing it, it is also in Strilinga. Shadasya Chit, okay, 6-faced Chit, you can understand it like that, okay.
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 Hari Om.
Hari Om.
Surya Narayanan, are you able to hear me?
Yes.
Namaste, Bhagini. I'm already a student of Vyoma in couple of subjects, and my interest to learn Subrahmanya Bhujanga has led me to join this class, and it has started very well. Really, Nissarante, the word I can use for your way of explaining in Sanskritam as well as in English. We really enjoyed that. And my question is whether the learners like us will be given opportunity to chant at the end of the class, few minutes before the end of the class. Do we have an opportunity to chant the slokas you are teaching that day, same day itself?
I did not think about it, but maybe we can do it from the next class. We will plan like that. Okay.
Because you have a panelist here.
Yeah, if you are all interested,
chant
we
with
can,
you.
Yeah, if you are all interested, we can try to do that.
Okay. Dhanyavadaha, Bhagini.
Dhanyavada.
Next, we are running out of time. Bhagini, would you like to take more questions or shall we?
Okay, but there is another question in the question answer box as well. Somebody has asked the meaning of Panchapatram. Okay, yeah. So as I was telling, Pancha has 2 meanings. Pancha, popular meaning 5, we know. Another one is broad. Okay, broad. Okay, so Panchapatram is broad towards its mouth, it gets broader, right? So it's like this. Okay, it becomes broader. That's why it's called Panchapatra. Pancham is broad. Okay, that is why Panchasya. the lion has a very big face, right? Broad face, big one. That's why it's called Panchasya. Lion is called Panchasya. And here, Lord Shiva, because of having 5 faces, he is also called as Panchasya. So I think that is answered. And anybody else, Bhagini, I think I am okay. I can take a few more questions.
Okay. So they are asking whether you will explain grammar part also. Lata Bhagini is asking. Lata
Okay.
Sundaram.
Grammar part in the sense of this Panchasya. Okay.
No, everything.
No,
like
yeah, the
dhatu,
dhatu is Pachi Vistare Dhatu. Okay. And how so from that, how Pancha is derived, I think that will take a lot of time. So I can't explain that now. So,
so
Pachi
I mean,
Vistare is
please
the
tell
dhatu.
them. Yeah. I was asking in a very general way, like whether you are going to cover grammar, dhatus and all, or you are not, you're just only telling.
Yeah, we will touch upon it wherever it is, it will not take much time. Okay, because it is a very short course, we cannot get into the vyutpatti of each and every shabda, but I will try to cover vyakarana and alankara at a very basic level. Okay, so that is needed for understanding the stotra. So the primary purpose, tatparyam, once again I would like to clarify, of this course is that at the end of the course, anybody chanting Subrahmanya Bhujangam should be able to first understand the meaning of whatever they are chanting, and then also understand the beauty behind every shloka. Okay, so that is the tatparyam. So whatever explanation will be done in accordance with that goal. I think anybody else?
Yeah. Not much. Okay, there are raised hands, but okay, we'd like to take the questions in the mails. So please write back to us.
Please drop me a mail. I will get back to you all.
Yeah, you can also write to us if you have any content related questions like the stotra questions. You write to Bhagini, or else please write to us if you have any vyoma related questions, course material and other details. You can please write to sanskritfromhome@vyomalabs.in. Our regular queries we take there. So please write there. Thank you so much. And if Bhagini gets any of them, Bhagini can send us as well to sanskritfromhome@vyomalabs.in. Okay. We can conclude. Thank you so much, Bhagini. It was really wonderful session. I was hearing each word of yours, and it was very I should say it's rewarding. That's the only word I can find. It's rewarding to attend this session and hear your beautiful explanation. Thank you so much. I hope the students also enjoyed. Please come back on day after tomorrow. So this is not a weekly class. Please come back tomorrow. I know you'll all be waiting eagerly for the next session. We welcome you. Thank you so much. And please inform your friends, your relatives, whoever. Like this stotra will benefit everyone. So please inform others also and bring them in so that they'll be largely benefited by the live sessions. Other times we will have recordings, but the live session experience will be very special. So I request you all to inform others and bring them in. Thank you so much. Namaskar.
धन्यवादः महोदय. पुनर्मिलामः.
Thank you, Varun. With a short notice, Varun has come. I really thank him. We did not inform him and he immediately accepted to be a panelist today. Thank you so much, Varun Aditya.
धन्यवादः.